is the last season for Housewives of Atlanta. This is the last season for me, at least as a viewer. I can no longer watch this fake, overproduced relationships between these women. I'm over it. I'm done. I've been letting it play in the background. I can't even get through 20 minutes, to be honest, without turning it off. I just tried to watch, because usually on my Mondays, I'll start, my content planning and all this and that and the third, because I'm off of work. But since yesterday was Memorial Day, today is my Monday, and I'm off today as well. So I tried. I really did. But it just looks like they are saying, hey, you, Shamia, Kelly, y'all gonna film together. And they put them in a scene at somebody's house, and it's just not giving to me. Let me talk about the new girls. I like Kelly. I think Kelly should have came in a little bit around. They should have had Kelly before Drew on the show for me. Her story may not have been what it is today, but I just feel like she would have been better off coming into Housewives in that way. But between her fillers and all of it's giving too much try hard for TV for me. Angela should have been on this show since day one. Like when Nene was on here, Cynthia was on here, Kenya was on here, Candy was on here. She should have been with those group of women, because she not mixing with these new group of women. To me, they all fighting for, I don't want to be off the show next season, so let me just try too much. I feel like they add new people in too quickly for me. I think instead of them adding Kim Fields on the show, they should have added Angela onto the show at that time. Britt Edie and her husband, that's just Love and Hip Hop. It really is. She's boring. Mean girl, boring, just I don't like her. And at first I was like, maybe it's because of what happened, when she said she'll pew Kenya over Kenya saying you're using my quotes. But it ain't. I tried. I really tried. She is Love and Hip Hop ready. Throw her on there right now. This is not the show for her. She's not a girl's girl. She's not. Shamia should have been on here when Portia joined the show as well. Her joining now is giving for Bravo desperate, okay? Because they knew they were going to turn this season into, let's try to reveal Portia and Shamia's relationship. Because originally, Shamia didn't want to be on, or couldn't be on here because her husband didn't want to be on here. But since they knew that Portia didn't go to Shamia's wedding, they was like, boom, we don't even need her husband, because we're going to just make this all around them two. They ain't never been friends in a way. I think, you know how one person may say, that's my best friend, but if you talk to the person that they said was their best friend, you say, oh, is Portia your best friend? Portia be like, no, my best friend is such and such. I think Shamia uses best friend too lightly for me. Because one thing's for certain, my best friend is going to be at my wedding unless she in jail, in prison, or sick. And that just is what it is. I'm just saying. I'm not saying you have to be at my wedding because you're my best friend. But if you're my best friend, you're not only at my wedding, but you're in my wedding. Just because your parents known each other for X amount of years and y'all kind of grew up together does not mean that is your friend. That's just, you're just creating sentimental value of years you known them. But that's not the person you call in crisis. Quit playing. Just say you known the girl. And it's sad to watch because Shamia's always taken up for Portia. But she should have been on this show a long time ago and not as a friend. Phaedra, why are you back? You didn't give us nothing with Married to Medicine. You barely gave us anything on here. Apollo was the one, if y'all recall, Apollo was the one doing all the stuff that made Phaedra have to come. Phaedra has always been private and trying to come off with the best read and throwing parties. That's all Phaedra gonna give us is party throwing. I throw the best parties. And she's trying to read somebody for filth. But Why? It's boring. This show is done. They need to quit forcing it. Funky Dineva was right. They need to have a group of new women. Not new women that have been, I need new regular middle class women. Not no Zeus Network, but some married women that's been supportive of their man that are real friends. Y'all need to do, how long you been friends? Okay, we've been friends for 10 years. I need to see pictures at heightened events to know that the friendships are real. Because this is overproduced. It's not giving what it needs to give. And then Drew. I don't care about Drew make enough money. If you gonna be living separate, period, with your husband, you make enough money to live on your own. You do. And I'm not saying I'm pocket watching because y'all paying for lawyer, but it's like, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Unless y'all plan on reconciling. But why is she on the show? My thought is, what's the why? It's not giving authentic. It's giving very much stage. And we all know, to an extent, they say it's reality TV because the energy in the room of how they feel about actual one another is one thing. But them force, it's just too much. And I'm just tired of it. They doing the same. Like, what made me watch this show? And people might say, bring Nene back. Why? Nene was starting to be very much queen behavior. And that's not why I like Nene. I like Nene when she was, I'm from Athens, Georgia. This is my husband. You know what I'm saying? She brought her real friend Kim on. Like, real friend Sheree on. But it's just too much. It's giving pick me energy. And I'm over it. Nene don't need to come back. She don't. Nene is not the show. It is the over the top makeup. Over the top. I need regular. If you look back at Housewives first season, these look like regular women. That's just, and I'm not saying times haven't changed and glamour. You could still come on there with makeup and stuff, but it's just too much. Angela said, I never wore a wig until I got on this show. Now I got me a whole glam team. I never did this every day. That lets you know how much this is just, I need regular, schmegular, middle-class women that go to work, support their husbands, and their housewives, and they are real, really friends that may every now and then get in a little, but it ain't nice, nasty. I'm over it. I'm just over it. It's just like Basketball Wives. I watch Basketball Wives because I'm like, okay, these women are dating athletes, and I've heard that, they have to deal with infidelity and all this stuff. How do they manage? Wanting to see the support between one another. But they not giving that. No. That's why I stopped watching that. And the thing about it is, it's more about the relationship between the women. I was more interested in how do you support a man that is this big in the spotlight and getting on with your life and how you and your group of friends spend your time. No, it's giving argument after argument. I don't want to watch us black girls fighting. It's giving angry. No, that ain't me. So I just can't relate no more. I don't want to watch it no more. It's not appealing anymore. This show is done. It's really done. It's sad, but at some point they got to pull the plug. I think they did good with Real Housewives of Potomac in a way, but even that, no, they do better. You know why? Because they show their life outside of the group more often. They showing Mia's interaction with her man. They showing Wendy's interaction with her man. And then they are, they don't do that on Housewives. Every time you see the girl, she with another fake girl. So it's just whack. I'm sorry, but I'm over it. I can't get over it. I can't. Let me know if I'm not alone. Leave a comment of your thoughts. Do you think Housewives of Atlanta can go for another season? Because I don't think so.